Hey guys, another tutorial here to show you how to add testimonials to your site. So what I'm going to do is show you how to add, if I was doing it on the every page site, how that would go. So you log into console, as usual, create a new version and go to edit it. And actually every page already has testimonials, but we're just going to ignore that and add a new one. So the first step to do is to add a new section. Go to testimonials. There's a few kinds. I'm going to use a slides one. Actually, I'll use avatars one. I really like how these look. So when you go to it, it's this one here. So right at the bottom of the JSON, as usual, they add it to the bottom. The nice thing is it's got some structure already, so you can actually already see what it looks like. What I'm going to show you is how to edit the images so that the faces match up to the right things. So I've got some people created already, so some images already that we use that I'll use. And then as usual, what you do is you copy the raw from Unsplash, sort of all the stock images. So copy the images, paste them in, and you'll see that they'll just appear. Obviously, these images aren't perfect because they're not square. So if you can get square ones, they will always work better. We will just fix this in the future, so you don't have to do them. So if you don't put square ones for now, it's perfectly fine. At some point, they'll just get fixed, and we'll send you an update. So I'll just refresh your site. I'm just removing the ones we don't need. But that's all. So once you do this, you have testimonials perfectly. So you can obviously add a title and subtitle as usual. So say like what our users say about us. And then you can add subtitle too. So we love them and they love us. Great. Cool. Obviously, there's a bunch of different formats. So if you look at other types of testimonials, you can get the slides, which is quite cool. So I think they kind of work exactly the same. So if you just take the same stuff that you had in the previous, the avatars one, they should work pretty much in the same way. Great. So you can have the sliding one that change automatically, so it's quite nice. So the user can see that there's quite a few, and obviously this one you can fit a lot more. Well, I guess this one you can also scroll, but this one it takes up the same amount of space vertically, but you can actually fit a lot more. And there's one more, which is the boxes. So once again, very similar, but this one's designed to have a social media icon and a link to wherever the person came from, rather than an image. And cool, that's all. So yeah, add some testimonials. Testimonials are a great way for you to add social validation to your site, so people know that you're not just a random tool. Like you have customers, and this is what they're talking about. And actually, we find that when you get customers to give feedback to your products, they'll think of positives that you probably have overlooked or have kind of dismissed as you were building it. Like you kind of skip over these simpler things. So great. If you need any help, as usual, just reach out to us. And there's a text version of this tutorial, so you can just copy the code. But I think the templates do a good job. Cheers. Thank you.